Hello, and welcome back to the madness. This is Stitchy Time number
33.
33? Holy crap. Wow, we're getting up there. Okay, so I am Becky, and this is
Tiny Pufferfish.
And we are doing Stitchy Time. Yay! Okay, I had to apologize. I haven't been here in a long time. It's because May sucks. What?
And you sliced your thumb.
Oh, well, yeah, we all know that I sliced my thumb and I couldn't cross stitch because, oh my god, that was a nightmare. It's still a little tender, but it's not stopping me. So, what should we get into first? So I guess, what?
I was about to say we got hollow, diamond painting, coloring.
We're going to go into stitching first. Okay, so look what I did too. Okay, so this is the start of this week. Oh, I don't know if you can read it. Can you read it?
I cannot read what's on the feather.
It says, it's a new day, time to restart. Because I was very depressed when I was putting in my numbers. So I'm like, you know what? It's a new day. So, the first week of May. Well, okay, how my calendar is, it's like weird. So the first month of May, really, I did 3,565 stitches because it was the rest of April and then May started here, so it really counts for the week of May, how I do on my figuring. So that's the only thing that saved May. Just wait till you get to those numbers. So the second week of May. How about if we get to the second week of May? Wah, wah, wah. There was nothing. The third week of May. Wah, wah, wah. The fourth week of May. By the 20th. I could cross stitch. So, we did, oh, I gotta find it. My pile's over here. I did 529 stitches on the tree. Now, Monday I get to start this, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so, then the next week I did more stitching on the tree. So now I have all of October,
Winter, spring,
January, winter. Why do I keep doing this? Winter is done. Spring is done. And then on the 21st, because that's the first day of spring, right? Or summer.
yes.
Which it doesn't say it on here. I guess this one doesn't tell you holidays.
It's basically summer solstice.
Okay. Well, Becca says June 21st, which is next Monday. Do you know why I know that? Because it's Prime Day, and my hubby told me I could buy a new tablet for my pattern keeper. I'm buying a 10-inch. Oh my gosh, it's going to be a life changer. Anyways, back to stitching. But that's part of stitching, so, right? Right.
Right.
I get to start on summer. And then whenever fall starts, then I can do fall. So.
And then you can be done with that.
And then I can FFO it and be such a happy camper because, oh my God, was this a BITCH? Yeah. There is literally 1, 2, 3 stitches. 3 stitches. 3 stitches. You try doing that in a Q-Snap. I had to do this in hand. Oh, I hate stitching in hand. Because when I first started stitching, that was the only way that my mother would let me stitch, was in hand. And then when I started stitching as an adult, I found Q-Snaps and hoops, and it changed my life. So then to go back to stitching in hand, it was a struggle. It was a struggle. So I'm very happy with that. And for you guys who don't know, this is what it'll look like. And then each season you change it to the right trees. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hang it on the wall, and I'm gonna put it where, I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. I don't know, but I want to be able to switch it. You know, I think that'd be cool. So the trees go away for a week. Where can I put this?
Right there.
Tomorrow starts the. I can't because we have other stuff there. I'm just gonna. Yeah, okay. Tomorrow starts the big move. This is my craft room, right? Not no more. By the end of the week, this will be my bedroom. Yeah. Watch out for the next vlog, because I'm going to show you step by step. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Okay, so, then, after I finished the tree, I thought, okay, I'm going to start this new sale. Shoot me in the head if I ever try to say that I'm doing another sale. Say, Becky, no, you don't like sales, because
this is your third you've attempted.
Yeah. Okay, now I do like the Harry Potter one, but the Harry Potter one gets on my nerves. I am going to finish the Harry Potter one, but it means so much to me. We've already went into this, so I don't want to mess it up, and I think I've already messed it up with the globe. I'm going to finish it off, but if I had to tear all that out, that's going to go away for a year. It's going to be just UFO'd for a year. Not touching it. It's going in timeout until I can figure out what I'm doing. So I thought, oh, I'm going to do the Rocky Horror Picture Show sale. And this is how far I got. And then the first one was released. Because this is just the border, right? And I already have a problem with this. Because, yeah, I just have a problem with this. So, the first one's released, and I'm like, oh, okay. The second one was released, and I'm like, oh God, no. So I'm going to wait until all the pieces are released and decide if I want to go back to this or not. As of right now, no. And I saw that today the third piece was released, and I don't even really want to go look at it. That's how much I'm not happy with this sale. And then, of course, you know, the Dark Queen isn't my cup of tea. So I'm just thinking sales are not my cup of tea, which is fine. It is totally fine not to like things that other people like, because I guess I have my own, I don't know what it's called.
Preference.
So for this week, I mean, I didn't even put stickers on. That's how, like, no. I only did 704 stitches, which is okay. So that means for the end of May. Oh, this is funny. Okay, so, okay, you guys know this, right? I don't know if you guys can really focus in on it. Okay, so remember we have, what is this column here, Becca? This is stitches that I do the month. And see, this is what I meant by the weeks, how it lined up. Okay, so, and then this is just what I stitch on so many books. And this is where I'm at in the stitching. And this is where I should be to finish this in 7 years. Okay, we remember that, right? We're all up to date. So, this is hilarious. I was dying. So, the month of May, right? Here we go. Just can't. I can't. So, the stitches, because, and then I messed up. So this is really week 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1. So this was the first week before I hurt my finger. 3,000 stitches. That's what saved us. Week 1 saved us. But I didn't work on so many books, so little time. That's where it kept staying. This is where I should be. So then this week, we'll just keep this up right now. We'll talk about this right now. So this week I can't read it backwards.
307.
That was the first week. So last week I finally got to put stitches into so many books, so little time. What does that number say, Beck? Because I can't read it backwards.
307.
Okay, now this is the funny part. So that brought our total up to 11991. Look what we should be at.
Just 9 stitches.
I'm 9 stitches away of still being on target. I was like, are you kidding me? I took a month away apart or off. When I did this today, I was like, why do I feel like I'm going to start crying? When I did the totals, I was like, I'm not a failure, you know? So that's right when I brought my words are not working. I'm sorry, guys. And I don't know. I'm talking fast again. Sorry. It's just because I get so excited. So that's when I wrote on this week's, if I can get to it, the thing about it's a new day and time to restart. Because you're not a failure as you thought you were. So, okay, now we're going into the first week. Oh shoot, which I didn't write the totals on here. So we have to open this back up to see, because this is where static clean, I'm telling you. Oh wait, we're not on that page, we're on this page. I'll get it right one of these days. One of these days, you'll have a perfect floss tube and you'll be like, who's that? You come here for the madness, right?
And then pigs will fly.
And then pigs will fly. Uh-oh, she's snarky today. Okay, so the first week of June, we did 3,019 stitches. So, here we go. Here's the interesting part. My head is pounding, too, all of a sudden.
Same.
Okay, let's put this here. Okay, so, let's talk. I started Gen 1. Don't mind the string because we're getting, this is going bye-bye. So remember this piece of fabric, and now this is 18 count. So this is how big it is on 18 count. So just imagine, because I'm not unrolling the 14 to show you how big it is. So here we go. This is what it looked like on 18 count. Now I started doing tent stitches and I just didn't like it. My brain
felt like it was incomplete.
Yeah, felt like it was incomplete. I had to, okay, I normally, whenever I do stitch, I count either 2 or 3 times. I never just count once. It's always 2 or 3, sometimes 4 if I get really confused. I was having to count 5, 6 times because the tent stitch were not computing in my head and I couldn't do it. So finally I told Becca, I said, I can't do tent stitch. So I'm going to, complete the crosses. And then I was looking at it and I'm like, I can't. That's ugly to me. It's just like, it was getting lost and it was very bulky. I don't know. So I'm like, because Becca bought the fabric, I bought the floss, Becca bought the fabric, and I'm like, are you gonna be mad at me if I go to 14 count because I'm not liking 18 count? And I was at first like, well, you know what, I'll get 16 count. I was doing Rocky Horror Picture Show on 16 count. And then I'm like, you know what? No. Now, I will work on 16 count. It does not bother me. But I really... Okay, where do you want to put this? Because I don't want it to get dirty. How about putting it in... Yeah, no, scrapped fabric. Yeah, sorry. Okay, wait. I love 14 count. I really do. So, let me, move that. And I think I can move that. So, here's where I'm at. We have Zapdos. Becca? Zapdos?
Zapdos.
I got it right. And this one is the start of
Mole Trace.
Mole Trace. And then this is the start of, it's the duck. Is Flapper. I can't think of what his name is.
Well, you also got Flareon started.
Where?
Right here.
Oh yeah, I do, don't I? Oh, I didn't even notice that. I can't picture what this guy is.
That's Moltres.
I can't picture what he is. Do you have this picture?
Nope, but I'm showing you a picture of Moltres.
Okay, because I can't think of what this guy is, but when I looked at it, I'm like, oh, that's the duck. Oh! Do I have him?
Pretty sure you do.
Oh. We're talking Pokemon Go. So yeah, I'm very excited. I think it's looking amazing, and yeah, it's a lot of fabric, but I already know it's going on this wall right here because my bed, this is where my head of the bed is, and then I'll be staring at Pokemon. So, yay! Okay. Oh,
now,
yeah.
compared to her progress.
No. And we're not judging her.
I'm judging me.
She's a very slow stitcher, and it's fine. And this is Becca's progress on Pokemon Gen 1. So she's got a little bit of Zapdos done. Yay! The problem with Becca is she likes to cross stitch, but she cross stitches and watches YouTube, and she watches YouTube more than she cross stitches.
No, but my problem is I can't stay focused.
She holds it. She'll hold her cross stitch and hold it and watch YouTube. So, yeah.
And it's more comfy to stitch in bed.
And it's more comfy to stitch in bed. Well, then go stitch in your bed. Okay.
I like stitching with you too. And we both can't fit on my bed, so problem.
Well, okay, wait. In your defense, though, you now have a new recliner.
Yes.
So maybe you can stitch more in the recliner.
Oh, you mean like this?
Yeah, because, okay, yes.
Perfect segue.
Here's a perfect example. She stitched in the chair for 2 days doing that. Okay? She stitched in her bed. I think this was 3 days to do this.
2 days.
2 days to do this. And in the recliner, she stitched this in 1 day. So, you know, and let me tell you, you will start to get faster too. And you're using Pattern Keeper now, so it might just start to happen faster. But if it doesn't, the only thing that matters is that you enjoy it. So, sorry, she's right there. She won't come on camera, so I had to talk to her and not look at you guys.
There.
Nope. There. Okay, so that was the first week of June. Now we're on the second week of June, where I worked more on Gen 1, and worked on Gen 1, and worked on Gen 1. And then last night, which, not much progress, but let me tell you, it's not much progress, but this, I started to, okay, so, oh no, no, what is happening? Why did you just do that?
Oh.
And how did it just do that?
Magic.
So confused on how that just happened. But I'll fix it later. Okay, so first thing, I started working down here because I'm like, oh, I want to fill up the moon, right? And then I was like, I maybe put 10 stitches over here, and I'm like, I'm really not in the mood to do the moon. So then I'm like, okay, well then I'll come here and I'll start doing the blue. Somehow I messed up my count and I don't know what I did. So I'm like, Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come all the way over here, and I'm going to start doing, nope, I started doing this part. But then my stitches were wrong here, so I was like, because that's right, I was going to start going this way. I'm like, that doesn't make sense to do that. So, like, okay, so let's start over here. So I basically did from here to here, and then added, if like there were, because I'm a cross country stitcher, maybe I should come closer, I don't know why I was, okay, so I did from basically here to here, and that's all confetti stitches. And then I'm a cross country stitcher, so if I found some in here, I would go over here, because there was only like 4 or 5 stitches of the same color that was over here. So I did a lot of confetti stitches last night, and I only got 300 in, which I was quite disappointed, but then I was like, it's confetti, so don't be hard on yourself. But that was that. So we start a new week today. Today's our first day of the new week, right? Mm-hmm. So what else started today? Let me tell you. I joined another group, Crystal Academy. It works differently. So I had to pick 6 projects, which the projects are Harry's Heart, which this, okay, so how this works is every 2 weeks you pick one project, and you have to learn different spells for that class. And the first spell is 500 stitches, the second spell is 100 stitches, and then it keeps going on. And for that 2-week class, when you're done, you did 750 stitches in one project, which is cool. I didn't realize that it was 2 weeks on one project, so I had different plans. So last night I had to redo all my plans, so this is what I'm sticking with. The first week is Harry's Heart, and if I don't, here, let me show you, if you guys don't remember, that was Harry's Heart. So there we go, which this one is so much fun to stitch on. Then the second week, I don't have a cover page yet to show you. Becca made the design all by herself, and it is called
Pokemon Type Chart.
Pokemon Type Chart. I'm stitching one for Becca, and Becca stitching one for her brother. So basically what it is, can you explain it? Because it's your thing. So on the top is...
So basically you go along the top to look for the Pokemon type you're currently fighting.
Like grass or water or whatever.
Yep. And you'd go down to see what goes good against it.
And then it's like a chart, so there's X's, there's circles, and then there's no.
It goes X, circle, and then a slash. Circles mean super effective. Slashes mean half damage, because it looks like it's slicing the box in half.
Yep.
And X's mean
don't use it.
No damage.
No damage, so don't use it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so that's... Well, we'll talk... It's right here. We're going a little crazy today. So we're crazy, right? So that's part of our haul, is I bought us our fabric. So, I mean, it's going to be big. But like we say... we have to cut this down too, some. It's not actually this big. That's right. So, we'll show you once we cut it down. Okay, you know I can't... You fold. You know I can't fold fabric. So, that's the second week. The third week, do you remember? The third week was...
I don't know.
I remember it was Book Lover. So I'm going to start, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, it really doesn't matter. You'll know once I'm doing it. So then I'm going to start Book Lover. And then, so that's 1, 2, 3. And then another one I'm doing is gonna finish this bad boy. My heart is at Hogwarts. And all I have left is the castle to do. So, and I want to change the castle color. I remember that's why I stopped on this, because I really want to find a different castle color because I don't like that. So that's 1 week. And then I chose someone who really needs a lot of love, Reaper, because you can't even tell that I started Reaper. So sad. So we got Reaper, and then the next one is going to be Pokemon, and then after you completed that,
I thought this was extra credit.
That's extra credit.
Okay.
I made sure that was extra credit because last night I didn't know my totals, and I was very scared that, you know, I messed up so bad and then I would never be able to catch up. So, I was very depressed last night. If you can't, you didn't know, but I was very depressed last night.
Figured something was wrong, but I didn't want to ask in case it upset you.
It's just I don't like to disappoint myself, so I disappointed myself. But then I really didn't disappoint myself, so I'm fine. So, anyways, after you get done with the homework, then, which, I mean, come on, it's 750 stitches. So after that night, I get done with the homework. Then for the next 2 weeks, and I don't remember what it is, but I know you have to do 1,000 stitches in your
extra credit.
Extra credit. I was like, it's not homework. What was it? Your extra credit project. And from my understanding, you can put as many 1,000 stitches in your extra credit as you want, and you get special things. I don't remember what the special things are, but then, okay, so in 2 weeks Monday, then I have to put this down, and then I go to the next project, do the 700 stitches, and then go from there. So, yeah. Okay, let's just put this back in here and protect it. You know, my little pillowcase to keep everything safe for this one. Which I really like how I did this, not having that all bunched up. This sits in my lap so perfectly. This is what I do. Okay, so I'm in my recliner, and I just pull out this much, and I go like this, and this is all sitting in my lap. And there's not a whole bunch of pressure pulling this down, which I love. And then it's just so easy to stitch. And then when I'm done, I just put it back in here, and it's protected. And all that fabric here, because remember, this is the one that will cover my bed, my king size bed. Whatever. So, yeah. So there's that. Okay. Now, so I'm still doing magical stitches, and I've kind of like went back and forth. I'm going to look at the prompts, because what was happening too, even though I couldn't stitch, I wanted to stitch, and then when I go on to magical stitches, it was like,
find a duck.
Yeah, it was making me mad. I don't like when I'm told to work on something that has a duck. I like the main thing I love about magical stitches is that you can make up stories to fit it in. You know, like this week's one of the things was something about that makes weird noises, and I'm like, well, Pokemon make weird noises, you know? So, yeah, Jar Jar! So, I decided, because at first I'm like, I found this new group, I'm just going to work on monsters and cabins, because then I could double dip what I was doing here, go there. And then... What?
No one would be the wiser.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, really. A lot of people do different groups to do that. So, now you totally made me lose my train of thoughts.
Sorry.
So, after looking at last week's homework, I'm like, you know what? I think I'll still look at the homework, and if I think it's fun, I'll do it. But if I have to do penalty stitches, well, then I just won't do it, and I'll work on monsters or stuff like that. So, that's my plans for this week, is to do 750 stitches in that. I haven't looked at the homework for magical stitches this week yet. Today was awful at work, so. And I just wanted to get home, which I didn't get home until almost 6 o'clock. I wanted to get in here and do this because I knew if I didn't, then this wasn't going to happen. So did I show all the progress on Animal Crossing? Okay, I talked about it, but I didn't feel like okay. So, oh crap. Just killed my Fitbit on the desk. So we got haul, and I haven't opened it because, trust me, you guys know I can't fold these back to be pretty. So, it's still folded into place. So this one was called Bonnie and Clyde. And of course, this is my Fortnite fabrics. I get 14 count because I love it. It's beautiful. Oh my God, it reminds me of like an ice cream. Just kind of, I don't. Yay! Oh. What can I stitch on this? We're gonna find a spot. Hey, I folded that pretty good. I need to pat myself on the back. You know why? Because I didn't think about it. I was talking and didn't think about it. I can never fold fabric. And I always think it's my mom jinxing me because she always wanted me to be a seamstress. My mother was a seamstress. And I can't sew. I can't fold fabric. I can't do anything. So.
Thank you for not asking me to be a seamstress.
Well, when you started, I think you were what? You were in
middle school.
Middle school. Becca wanted to learn how to sew, and I'm like, I don't know how to sew. And by then, my mother was such bad health that she couldn't teach her. So one of her friends' mom taught her, and we bought her a sewing machine and everything, and that lasted about a month. What?
I made an apron. Did not like how it turned out. Stopped.
Yeah, so I have a sewing machine in my house. I would really like to get a serger to serge our fabric, but I don't know how to use a serger, so. But I would love a serger. Or I would love to get the sewing machine out and just try to figure out how to just do a, I don't know what it's called. It's a certain stitch. But I like the serger. But anyway, so that was my haul. Woohoo! And then, Becca, will you grab it? We did the floss. I went on AliExpress and I got more of the CVC, I think it was called, floss. I got 2 different brands this time. So this company, I got these 2 big bags. And then the other company, I'm not going to make her grab all of it. I got 5 of these bags. So, but I actually like this floss. We do make sure that it's, because I do have the complete set of the DMC. So we take it and we put it next to it and we make sure it's, you know,
close enough.
Close enough. I think we've only had to throw out maybe 4. Well, not throw out. We just put it in the specialty bin that, you know, like, what is it called? Monochromatic?
Monochromatic.
Yeah, where you just stitch one color. So if we ever do charts like that, we go into the yucky bin. That is, we don't know what floss it is. Last year I bought, someone from eBay was like giving away their whole stash of their grandmother's floss. And we got a lot of good floss. But we got this other floss that's not DMC. It's not Sullivan's. And, I mean, some of it's really nice looking. So we just have it in a bit. Bring it down because I just keep staring at it. And let me show the people.
Yeah, after I stab my fingers on this.
Be careful. Don't break it. Okay, so what I'm talking about is... This is the bin that just has
A whole
lot of floss that we don't understand it. So, I mean, like, that's pretty.
Yeah.
But we don't know. I mean, it looks more like 550, but we don't know what it is. And there's like all of these, and there's no name on it. It's just weird. And then there's all of this kind of floss. I have no idea what it is. So we call this the
monochromatic.
Yeah. So if you want to just pull colors that look kind of cool, we go in here. So we just threw them in here and was like, that's the play floss. And I figure if I ever get a granddaughter who wants to make what are they called? Best friends bracelets. What were those called?
Friendship bracelets?
Oh, friendship bracelets. I'm tired, guys. I'm so tired. But friendship bracelets. You know, my granddaughter, I have a whole here, honey. So there's no reason to throw it away. I'm just not going to use it on my major projects unless I just want to pull that color to do that. So there's our plans. Okay, so that's all about cross stitch. Now I got 2 things to show you that's not cross stitch. First of all, I'm super excited. Super excited. I bought a diamond painting. You know, I do diamond paintings. I do a lot of them. So I bought a new pen. Woohoo! Diamond Art Club. Okay, you ready? Super excited. Now, remember, for you people who don't remember, my husband loves trains. You're going to have to come grab this. So, is it even showing?
You can't get it all.
You can't get it all in there. So, I bought Randall Spangler's. I'm probably not saying it right. I don't care.
You are.
His train one.
A Train of Dreams.
A Train of Dreams. I didn't even know the title. All I kept saying is, I got the train! I got the train! So, that's it. What's going to happen is, now as I roll it all back up, is Becca is going to work on the side that I'm rolling out. My husband is going to work in the middle, and I'm going to work on the end that's on the floor right now. So, we all diamond paint.
This is an old man in the drink.
I'm telling you, every time you look at this, you find something cool. And then we're going to put it in the living room. We already know what wall it's going on. And we're all super excited, but we can't start it until the move is made from this to be my bedroom and the crafts going in the new craft room. Yeah, the room switch. And then Friday, I really enjoy it. Now, you know, I color. So I did that one. which I love her hair. Oh, I worked so hard on her hair. And then I did that one. I never showed this one, but I did that one. And then I was, what am I trying to say? I like to work with gel pens, is my favorite. I do colored pencils, which, I mean, the girl was colored pencils. Except for her gloves, I did gel pen. And someone's calling me. I hope that's not interrupting. No, it says we're still recording. Okay, so, I had all these gel pens, but every time I went to go grab a gel pen, it wouldn't work. So I was, not every time, but a lot of times. So I did this one to get rid of the gel pens that were all dried up. So that's what I did Friday night. So yay. Okay, this is 40 minutes of us just talking. So I hope you enjoyed this. We are back. We are committed back to our stitching and our floss tube and our Stitchy Time, whatever you want to call it. We did get a lot of the drawers done while I couldn't stitch, so that was good. But I know we won't get a lot of stitching done this week because we're moving the rooms. But I'd say we're back, right, Beck?
Yeah.
And we missed you guys. We like showing our stuff, and not being able to stitch was kind of a pain in the butt. So I hope you enjoyed the madness, and come back next week and we'll have more for you. Bye, guys.